The fact that at 33 years old, I have not been hit by a car is frankly astounding. It never ceases to amaze me how much is actually going on in this place on literally any day. Now, if you or anybody you know runs, especially when you're running in cities and countries where the mere existence of traffic laws is pretty questionable at best, I think about the amount of times, not even just running, walking across the street or what have you, that I've almost gotten hit by a car but managed to not. Now, thankfully, I'm not a paranoid person. Otherwise, I might think that somebody's out to get me, which, if I'm being honest, is kind of how it felt during this most recent encounter, not 20 minutes ago. Okay, so here we've got a sketch of the crime scene that almost was. Now, I'm out for my nightly post-dinner walk, and I am making my way down this here sidewalk, and I'm approaching this house on the corner here. As I'm getting to the point in the sidewalk where I'm basically in line with the center of this house's driveway, a car just comes whipping around the corner and starts pulling into their driveway. At this point, it's too late for me to go backwards. I kind of did this like hop, skip, and a jump forward. Now, luckily, I narrowly missed getting hit, which allowed me to continue on my walk and yell, "Asshole." I figured it was probably a little bit safer for me to come back here, draw what happened, as opposed to filming this all at the almost scene of the crime, because essentially I would have been just standing in somebody's driveway yelling into my phone. Might have prompted them to come out and back out of the driveway to try to finish the job. Had they hit me, it very much would have been a Michael Scott runs down Meredith with his car in the cold open for season 4 of The Office type situation. Just pure and utter negligence. I was on the sidewalk. I was literally at that moment underneath a street light, which I realized was not in my little drawing here, mostly because I couldn't figure out how to draw one. These people just were not paying attention. Like, I know I'm a short guy. There's no way they couldn't have seen me. I was in full view. Here's the other thing. Normally when I go for my walks, I'm in the middle of the street. There's a case to be made that here, I might have actually been safer in the middle of the street rather than on the sidewalk. While I don't think they were going fast enough to kill me or really do that much damage, like it wouldn't have been a Meredith Palmer situation where my hip would have gotten broken, wouldn't have tickled, I can tell you that much. And it does beg the question of what I would have done, because I still definitely would have been conscious and I would have been able to react in some way. Do I cry and make a whole big scene? No, probably not. Do I try to make my injuries worse than they are to try to get something out of the situation? I don't know. Extortion's not my thing. That's a bad look. So what would I have done? Probably would have just berated them nonstop, which, while that would have been emotionally fulfilling, wouldn't have changed, the probably serious dead leg that I have. So I guess the lesson for today is that you kind of always have to have your head on a swivel, because in the end, you never quite know when some clueless asshole is going to come whipping around the corner in their car and almost hit you when you're on the literal fucking sidewalk. Stay safe out there, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.